Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I know that we are all just a little disappointed with not being able to go to the back of the shop, but I'm hoping I've come up with something that will keep us at least somewhat entertained and be a little bit of that creative juices come out. What we're going to do is we're going to create two boats, actually, two boats out of recycled materials from your house. So, could be anything. But you're going to make these boats, and they can only be, because I've got specifications, they can be no bigger than 8 inches long by 3 inches wide. That is roughly the same size as a 20-ounce soda bottle. And so that's the biggest it can be. But it can be made out of anything. Whatever you got around the house, whatever you think you can make it work, use it. It needs to be U-shaped, so the top of it needs to be open because we're going to add weight to the boat and we're going to sink it at the end of this project, at the end of the project. So the idea is that we want to try to make our second boat, because we're going to make two of them. First boat's going to be a prototype. And what that means is we're going to come up with an idea, we're going to build this boat, and then we're going to test it and see how well it works. And we're going to learn things from it. And we're going to learn that maybe I should put the cap on the end of the bottle so that the water doesn't come in there and sink my boat quicker. Or maybe we're going to learn that I need to cut it a little bigger hole so I can add more weight, or whatever it is we're going to figure out. And you're going to learn things. And so then you're going to make a second boat with the information that you learned from the first. And that second boat is the one we're going to test. And what I want you guys to do is I want you to be able to create that second boat that will stay afloat longer than the first. Now, as we go through here, you'll notice I've got directions, and it's got days: Thursday, April 2nd, and Friday, April 3rd. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to make a sketch of the different possibilities for your boat. So maybe one of them's going to be out of a pop bottle. Maybe another one's going to be out of some whatever you have laying around the house. I used to do a project where the kids would take a 1 foot by 1 foot square of aluminum foil and make a boat out of that aluminum foil. That's fine with me too. Do that. But you're going to just draw me a sketch, quick sketches. Take a picture with your Chromebook and you're going to send it to me through Google Classroom so I can see that you've made your sketches. And then next Monday and Tuesday, we're going to construct that first boat. So you're going to actually build it that Monday or Tuesday. Once you get it built, again, take a picture, send it to me so I can see it. And then when we get back on Thursday and Friday, we're gonna test that first prototype. So that's the first boat we made is the prototype. You're gonna test it. You're gonna sink that boat. Now you can use pennies if you got them. You can use rocks. You can use whatever. But whatever you use to sink that boat is the same thing you need to use to sink your second boat. Don't change. So don't start with the prototype and use, 200 pennies. And then when you make your final boat, don't switch and use like 2 rocks. Stay with the same material that you used the first time is what you're going to use the second time. That way we can tell whether we added more rocks, we added more pennies, and we know whether it worked or not. And so we'll test that first boat on day 3. On day 4, we're going to build that final boat. We're going to start building that boat. Again, you take pictures. And then on day 5, we're going to test that final boat, and you're going to send the picture of the results. So how many rocks did it take to sink your boat? You're going to take a picture. It took 4 rocks. Yay! It took 150 pennies. Congratulations. But you're going to tell me how it turned out, and you're going to show me those results. At the end of those days, we'll go over all that stuff. We'll talk about it. So the easy thing is Thursday and Friday, you guys are just going to come up with sketches, ideas. And I need you to come up with at least 3 different ideas. And you can have different materials. So 3 different ideas out of 3 different materials. We're only going to make one, and it's going to stay, when we actually make it, it's going to be out of the same material both times. That way we are comparing apples to apples. I think, ladies and gentlemen, that's about all I got for you. If you have any questions, any ideas, any concerns about this, please send me a quick email. I'll help you figure it out. We'll talk about it, and we will go from there. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait to see what you've made, and good luck.